Okay, well, hello. This is the Right Wabbit. Now, I'm talking today with TikTok and Frigulus from my Discord and TikTok at TikTok Crypto, and Frigulus is at C More on Twitter, both on Twitter. They're here tonight. We've been chatting. TikTok, you worked on the latest BG post, and we'll just show you quickly. Make sure I'm showing the right thing. Chrome, this one here, yeah? Tell us what you did.
Yeah, basically, I copied all of that data. I dumped it into Excel, did some fancy stuff in Power Query, allowing me to, organize the data into rows and columns and get column and row numbers. Um, that's basically what I did, and I made a couple other tools that, like, if I wanted to look up a certain number, because there's interesting numbers there, like 589 123. You know, that if I wanted to see where 589 was, or where 911 was, or whatever number it is that I find interesting, I created a tool that I could easily see where that row and column number would be at, and you find interesting things between the row number, the column number, and the number that BG123 gave.
Fab. So if I log on over to here to show us. So this is, if we go to the original, we've got a few of my scribbles all over this. So you've sent me this file, and I've been playing with it tonight. Now, originally, your first thing you found that was interesting was that we had in row 220, so the 2, 13 was in the 9 column.
Yeah, and that told me that they put thought into the row and column positions of the words. That was my first confirmation, like, oh, okay, there's probably some other things like this. And then that's where I made the second tool where, okay, well, if I'm looking for, 13 or 9 or 922 or whatever it is, I wonder what those numbers bring up for row and columns.
Yeah. And of course, here's an example of that here, where you've got all the times the 13 appears.
Yeah, and you have a 13, 13, and 180. And 180 is a half of a circle, or it's not a 360, but it's half of a 360. So it's kind of like I would think like a Freemason or like geometry powerful number with two 13s. So
yeah, and that makes it really interesting. Of course, again, if you reduce 241, you got 7, you got the 77. Of course, that's a big number, and in terms of Shemitah, etc.
Well, you got 913 there as well.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You got the 913 in the 22.
They did it two ways.
Yeah, exactly. So that was the first thing you found. So what we were doing, we were talking about earlier, and we've discussed this already tonight. Was that the edit, they gave you 2 extra rows, but interestingly, they stopped it at that exact row of 220. So whereas the original, your number here is on 220, in the edit, it doesn't get down as far as 220. So we found that interesting. So okay, is that relevant, etc., etc. And then what we'll say is, because I can't edit it, but I'll just show you the. I'm doing that there. We'll go back to Chrome for a minute. Oh no! Did I just do that? Hang on. Am I still sharing? Oh no.
No.
Okay. Hang on. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, I can see now.
Okay, cool. Right, so this is my Discord channel. We go back to the Reddit. The only thing we discussed on here was that you didn't leave a space for the bear. So
right.
Go back here so notice the bear is between 589 and 123. So we go back to here. So what that would actually do is put the bear at position 12, and the 123 13. And I just can't edit this, so I've put it down below here. So we've got 589 bear 123. So there's two things we'll show you because that we talked about, and without trying to confuse anyone too much. So 123 on the edit appears at column 13. 123 on the original, if we scroll down, is column 8. So we've got an 8 and a 13. Okay, 8, 13. Then what we did, the 589, it was in column 11 on this one. Okay, column 11. And on the original, the 589 was in column 6. Column 6. Okay, original. Let's just delete this away. It's confusing. So row in the edit is in row 219. So we've got column 11, 589. Row 219. You follow me?
Yep.
And then on the original, it was row 253, column 6, 253, column 6. So we added those together, got 17, added these together to get 472, and then reduced them to make 813 again. So that's twice on your excellent Excel spreadsheet that we've managed to get 813. Interesting, right? So if I then go to Photoshop, and before I talk about this one, or we talk about this one, I look at my bear ratio decode. Let's move this aside. You guys see that all right?
Yeah.
I've got a problem on here. I have to reset every time on my screen capture because it's not capturing it. There we go. It's having an issue. Hopefully everybody can see that now.
Yeah.
So on this bear decoded, I used the golden ratio to figure out what these moons meant. And of course, if you see my previous decode, it takes you basically the moon is day 225, which is 8/13. This is the August the 13th, a couple of days before week 32. And we have the 139. Okay, so remember that 139 is in the teeth and it's in the days remaining. This is the number of days remaining on the 14th of August. So if we go then back to your Excel spreadsheet, and of course, the original number you found on the original was the 9/13/22. So you could look at it as year 22 and the 139. Just showing links here. Doesn't necessarily mean we're right. I'm right. Anybody's right. But it's that 139 again, which is situated here, the 139. So we've got a few riddles showing that. Now, if we go, do you want to say anything, TikTok, in relation to what we've already shown here? Because I'm trying to summarize quickly because it's super late for me now.
No, I think you're doing good. You're assuming with the Excel sheet that we have that the bear counts as its own space, which may or I don't know. It's an assumption I'm making. But yes,
yeah. I think it probably would do, because if you take the fact that you've put Ripple in there as a 0 placeholder,
yeah, it's true.
I think we'd do the same for the bear. But you could be right, could be wrong.
They're actually connected in the actual post. If you look the 589 bear 123, it looks like they're all one. Really? Not to throw off your recap.
No, let's have a look quickly.
If I recall.
Scoot back to this.
Yeah.
And Frig, I'll give you a chance to speak in a minute, buddy. What are you saying?
If you scroll down at the bottom, you'll see that they're actually all connected there at the end. 589 bear 123. There's not even a space or anything.
Oh yes.
So it's like they're one piece, but That's why I took out the bear, because I'm like, well, I know 589 and 123 they should be their own separate spots, but they're actually connected by the bear. So I don't know. Not to throw you off. I don't.
I see something now. It's like one thing, and if you take 22 plus 6, it's 28, like August 2nd again.
So we'll get into the August. The 589.
Yeah,
and
22 plus 6
is 8.
It's 28, like 2nd August.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so we'll talk about the lawsuit in a minute, in relation to your thoughts and findings on that, and we'll come back to that very quickly. So, if we then looked at this again, so yes, in the original and the edit, I suppose they were the same. So this is all 1. 11, 12, 13. All as 1, perhaps 11 or 12 or 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, look, we found an 813 connection. The bear is on 12 and 7. 1, 2, 7. 12, 7. 1, 2, 7, 2, 7. It's interesting. But yeah, you're saying they're all 1. So is it saying that the 589 happens on the 1, 2, 3? The fact that they're merged together?
Something like that.
Oh
well,
yeah,
it's yeah.
That's the clue. That's the clue. He's saying 589 and 1, 2, 3 are the same answer, and hence, if you do separate them, we got the same answer, didn't we? 813.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, it's a theory. One other thing we were looking through, really interestingly. Let's just scroll through these, if we find anything. No, didn't find anything there. 8 to the 139 left the 8 and 2, wasn't it? Yeah, look, the 139 days that we talked about on the Photoshop, which was the 139 there. Frig?
Yep.
So this is what you think is the lawsuit date, or the 139
so
links to the.
We have 8 to like 2nd August. It's 2nd August. It's 589 days since lawsuit.
And I'll just quickly show people that on. No, excuse me. I need to go to Chrome. And then I need to just show people that calculation. 21st of December, guys. All right. So the 21st of December was the SEC filed a complaint. And the 21st of December, 2022, plus 589 days is Tuesday, the 2nd of August.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So that, again, using your spreadsheet tick is fantastic. And they're sending us another clue to say 139 is linked to the 82 potentially and the lawsuit. And then we were playing with the fact that the other 139 here equals 8 to 12, which is the day before potentially the moon. So would a black swan occur? Because look, this is 11.
Black swan lawsuit happens. Then there's a black swan. Yeah. And then the day before the moon, something happens. I don't know. This is why I kind of think this might be like a calendar of some sort.
Yeah, exactly.
You know that
the numbers.
For the people who know, which I'm sure the people who know more than us, they're able to. They got like a book of like, this is what 188 means, whatever.
Yeah.
You might be able to tell certain types of date moons based on the row and column position.
Yeah, exactly. Well, interestingly, you've got the on the 213s, which is the opposite of the 139 in terms of days remaining. That makes 88, which is obviously quite a prosperous number. It makes 11 and 1 is 111, so it's like a reset. And that's a 14 and a 4. 54. Like 54% potentially.
220.
182. 182 is also like 1 times 82, so it could suggest August 2nd again.
The 745th row. Can you highlight that one?
Mm-hmm.
The 745th row.
45th. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 220, 13, 133. Some big numbers there.
Just looked interesting to me. 7. I guess the 133 could also be a 7.
It's 193 with a 7 again. And the 22. Some interesting numbers under the 22, that's for sure.
Yeah.
See, if we were working off the Julienne calendar, as some of these days haven't hit yet. The 193rd day and the 147.
Right.
In fact, let me look at the 193rd day. The 193rd day is the 12th of July, and we haven't hit that on the Julienne yet. We haven't hit that. Which is 14-7. Interestingly, that's the 12-7. Can people see what I'm looking at? Yeah, they can.
I was checking that only one is having the spaces here at 9:35. You're gonna want to join that.
You what? Oh, the only one. Yeah.
Yeah, even though I know it's your bedtime, it's super. It sounds like it's super important.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, well, look, we'll wrap that up. I'm going to finish now because basically, I think we've shown, it's a good start. We've shown a very good start to this. This entire thing. We've shown that 813 links up with a hell of a lot of our decodes.
Please feel free to share this Excel sheet, like in the YouTube video, or give a link to it somehow.
Cool. Yeah, I'll try and stick it up. I'll have to do it on have you like a Google Docs link to it or anything?
I could, but I'm not home to do that.
Okay, no problem. Well, look, I'm going to share this natively as it is, as just like raw, pretty much. I think we covered it. We've got a little bit of rambling, but I think people will understand if they're intrigued in what we've been doing tonight. They can certainly see that our thought processes are. I think we'll cut to the chase. So we've got the potential for something happening. Frig, you think something's going to happen in the next day or two in terms of a boost, don't you?
Yeah, I think a transition from 23rd to 24th July will be important.
Awesome, 23rd to 24th. Okay, so this is literally in the next 24 hours, which clearly the moon, whatever his name is, wants to talk about. And I'm going to quickly show you guys who you are on TikTok. This is you, TikTok, guys.
Yep.
Follow him and then see more. There you are. You're on Twitter as well. Yep. You're in my Discord, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you there. And I have enjoyed this TikTok. We couldn't have done this decode without you, without your Excel spreadsheet. And we found some very interesting data. And I look forward to the next month with you.
Me too. Thank you guys for your help and thanks for bringing all this together.
And anyone listening, still listening, congratulations. Hopefully the time is very, very nearby. All the best. Take care. Take care now. Bye-bye.